How's everybody doing? This is Yanko Maceda, founder of Tabanero Cigars, where we believe in the enjoyment of craftsmanship that allows you to stop time, be more aware of the moment, reflect on life, and plan the future ahead. And what a better way to start your week by enjoying this craftsmanship. Try it by yourself, looking at the sky, looking at the water, and reflect on life. Be appreciative. Be appreciative for how far you have come in life, how far with your family, how far with your profession. Be thankful. Be thankful because every little thing that we take for granted, many years ago, for some of us, it was a dream. It was a dream. So I spend most of my mornings, Sunday mornings, middle of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, the kids are at school. I spend those mornings after going to the gym and coming home with a good coffee and a good cigar. And I tried to begin with being thankful. I just came back from Nicaragua. It was an entire month, September 5th to October 5th in Nicaragua. It was a record. I never been so long away from my family. And it took a toll on me because now that I came back, my daughter, it's taller, I don't know, it's a weird feeling. I feel I missed something on that month from my daughter, my son. Even my wife, it was like getting, I don't know, like someone new again after a month, just a month. I can't imagine when people go away for a year, 2, 3 years. But well, is the dream that I choose, my profession. And I don't like to use the word sacrifices. To me, it's not, I don't see it as a sacrifice. Who knows for them if it's a sacrifice, not having their dad, their husband for a month. And to me, it was difficult because I have a really close relation with my family. I've been able to keep an amazing, a well balance between my profession and my family. I grew up, like I said many times, I grew up with a single mom. moving around in Havana. I don't know, I lost my count. I can't remember how many times I moved in Havana. So my biggest dream was to have a family, to provide for my family, to see my kids grow, to be a dad. And that was my biggest dream since I was a teenager. And I have fulfilled that dream. I feel so fulfilled, pleasant that I have fulfilled that dream, and big, really big, in a sense that I've been able to do that and also provide for them thanks to the amazing support that I get from you guys, my clients, my customers, by just serving you guys with the best of me, of me going to Nicaragua, making sure that things are going correctly, showing my presence down there to let them know that I really care about what I'm going to deliver to you guys. There's nothing better than this morning and yesterday and the day before yesterday to check the phone, to get. I'm trying to lose that bad habit of just waking up and checking the phone, but today at 6 a.m. the alarm went off on the warehouse, and I'm the first call. So I guess that's why the excuse that I sleep with my phone next to it. So there's nothing better than to check my phone and see the review, see the beautiful comments from you guys about my craftsmanship, about my profession. It doesn't matter. This entire month that I was in Nicaragua, I not even look at my bank account. Sometimes I don't see my bank accounts in 2 months. When someone, Karen or my wife, asks me something and I gotta go to it, like going to the past and checking something and come back sometimes. So that means that is explained to me the long time ago. For me, it's not about money anymore. It's about how important I feel serving you guys with an amazing, amazing product, amazing service. That's what it's all about to me. And I'm not bragging, or I'm not the best. I have a palate. I have a unique palate, and it happens that the cigars that I like, cigars that I blend, cigars that I'm proud of it. When I share with you guys, I little by little I've been finding the people that has similar palate to me. I believe I have a refined palate. There are cigars that someone else try and they go, wow, this is good, but I have such a sensitive palate that I can taste that there's some tobaccos that they need a little bit more time, more fermentation. We just finished the Momentum third blend, and because I was in Nicaragua experimenting so many different tobaccos, and the aroma inside of the factory, and me smoking a lot of the other blends Raymond is doing for other companies, your palate is all over the place. So when we blend Momentum, we said, okay, Pennsylvania, Jalapa, Ometepe. Perfect. You try, and there was I did a Sunday Live with that blending process, and it was amazing. Wow, this is it. Well, I guess the Pennsylvania that it was used in there on the blending table, it wasn't the same Pennsylvania used in the beginning of production. So when I'm smoking the cigars here already on the backyard, different aromas, different air, I spot that Pennsylvania, it needed a lot more fermentation. We can get into the discussion, myself and Raymond or the production guy. They respect my palate, but the Pennsylvania needed more fermentation. And I was there. I saw the fermentation process that we're doing with the Pennsylvania, and I wasn't okay. So I decided, you know what? Don't put any Pennsylvania, because what is available right now, I don't like it. They probably like it, love it, but I don't like it. So let's stay with Ometepe and Jalapa, with a Rosado wrapper, Habano 2000, and binder, also Habano Ecuadorian. Something simple. It's not going to be as complex as the cigars that we have. It's not going to be a complex cigar. It will be a full flavor cigar, mild to medium. That's what we are trying to accomplish. And it's a cigar that I'm thinking for Europe. I'm thinking for some catalogs that we are planning to do business with catalogs just for the simple reason that we get more exposure. So I discover a lot this month, because being an entire month in Nicaragua, you experiment a lot more. And I got to know more everyone, Raymond, his employees. There's a lot going on right now in his factory. I think it's part of the growing process, but there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. I'm gonna just sit back and watch. I have learned in my past years as an adult, as the maturing process, to be really observant and to listen. I have learned this, 10 years ago, since I read many books that opened my eyes to business. So when something doesn't feel right, I don't start asking questions. I have faith that at some point the universe, God, will unfold what's going on. I just got to be paying attention and stay back and wait. And when things are not feeling right, sometimes I blind myself because I don't want to see it. I don't want to see that. But my subconscious is telling me, take your time. Don't pull the trigger yet. Take your time and get to know more of the situation. So, so we got 450,000 cigars here. I have decided to, because I found great opportunity in Nicaragua. And you see how I'm biting my fingers? I don't do that, but I'm kind of nervous. So we are going to blend again. This is a beautiful cigar. This is a Corona Gorda. It used to be 5.5. Now we're doing by 6, and it has Pueblo Nuevo. It has a hint of Pueblo Nuevo. I wish it had more, but the Pueblo Nuevo, it was all used, the one that I liked, and we can remake the Corona Gorda with more Pueblo Nuevo. But I like it, but I will buy Pueblo Nuevo again on December and make another cigar. Not even this one. This one I'm gonna leave it like this. Hold on Sunday, that we got plenty of time, let's go ahead and light up first and then cut. So the Pueblo Nuevo is a viso. You can see it in there. There is the darkest tobacco, and it has a hard time lighting up because how dark it is. I had a clean palate. I just have coffee with a little bit of silk almond creamer. That's it. Pretty clean right at the footer. Let's go ahead and wait to warm up a little bit. And yes, I can spot that Pueblo Nuevo, because I was recently in Nicaragua and I had a lot of cigars with Pueblo Nuevo, so it kind of triggered my brain again to go back here, and I was eager to go back and try the Corona Gordas to see if I taste the same anise, roasted almond, and most of it anise. And yes, it is there. It is there. I love it. Woo! So momentum is going to be a more simple blend for a different market. It's going to be sold in a catalog, and it's going to be sold on our website. It's not going to be sold at the store. I'm not going to wholesale to other retailers. Momentum. Not yet. You know, people who own business, they know that you start something, you try, and if it's not going how you think or as fast as you think, you change the strategy. So right now, momentum is just for the catalog. I think Europe. But also I came up with the idea of touching back on something that I never got myself involved. Not because being proud, or just because it's really watery. That scepter of the industry is really watery, in a sense of there's many people doing bundle cigars, inexpensive cigars. And so it's difficult when you find a bundle cigar and it's pretty good. In a few more months, it gets, it changes and people get upset and this and that. So I think I have a great opportunity with someone that is in his beginnings. To do bundle cigars. And I talked to Karen, and Karen said, no, we're not going to sell the bundles in the store. And I said, okay, She's the boss at the store, and she has a better grasp of what's going on in the store. So she said, and I know where she's coming from, you don't want to be wasting time selling a bundle when a client, a good customer, needs our help with our brand. So for now, bundles will be sold online. They will be sold online and wholesale. Online and wholesale. And the bundles, it's not going to be the same blend of the Momentum label cigars, but bundles going to come out under Momentum. Because the momentum that we are living right now in the US and the world, my momentum right now with Nicaragua. So to celebrate that momentum, the positive things of momentum, the opportunities that I'm executing, the opportunities that I'm taking advantage, that I'm executing ideas and stuff, even that the world is backwards and everybody's complaining about the situation, and I know it's not an easy situation. It has created momentum for me, my family. So to celebrate that, to remember this era of this amazing country which I love, I created momentum. I had it in my head in the beginnings of when all this started with the Chinese virus and all the stuff. And I said, at some point I'll design momentum and put it out there. And I think the time is coming. I don't know if it will be December or January, but we will have momentum pretty soon. And also, bundle cigars. How I understanding of bundle cigars. Bundle cigars is a cigar that it's no full flavor. It's not complex. It's just a clean tobacco that is not going to leave any aftertaste. And when you're burning, when you're smoking, because being so mild, you can burn one after the other, fishing, playing golf, when you're not really paying attention to the cigar, when you just, you know, lowering your blood pressure, smoking, doing something, concentrate on something else, you're not concentrating on the cigar. So I think that's the bundle cigar. The bundle cigar is also when you got your beautiful humidor at home with your great sticks, your great olivas, your great AJ's, My Father's Cigar, Rocky Patel, Tatuaje, Ashton, Arturo Fuentes, Opus X. When you got your beautiful sticks, and of course Maceda, Tabanero, and your friends come in and, oh, can I have a cigar? That's when you pull a bundle and you start giving bundles to everybody. You know, cigars from the bundle to everybody. Because you know they're gonna light it up, burn half of the cigar and leave it in the ashtray. So that's when you use bundles too. That's also the biggest reason people come in to stores, buy the real cigars, and they buy a bundle when they're having a get together at home. And he doesn't want people burning through their bundles, burning through their good cigars. So that's I've been watching. I took my time and I've been watching how bundles are really needed in this industry. In a sense that if a kid wants to start in the cigar industry in Nicaragua and he doesn't have any capital or little capital, it's impossible for someone to start with a premium brand. No one is going to give you to do a premium brand from the get-go. So how you build your infrastructure, how you start putting your pairs, your cigar rollers together, it's making bundles, making cheap cigars. That allows you to build your infrastructure to, in the near future, a year, 2 years, 3 years, you can start doing premiums. So bundle cigars are an amazing support to new blood to come into the industry in Nicaragua. And I you know, pardon myself, I excuse myself because I was being pretty ignorant about how much bundle cigars helps this industry. And going to Nicaragua, listen to everybody, seeing what's going on, listen to the small guys, I realized bundle cigars are needed. So I appreciate everybody who buys bundle cigars, because bundle cigars, it also helps when you buy a bunch of bales of tobacco. Not all the tobacco, it will be suitable for premium cigars. What are you going to do with the rest of the tobacco? It's not short filler, it's long filler. What are you going to do with the rest of the tobacco? You're going to put it on bundle cigars. Someone will enjoy it when he's not really have the time to concentrate on the cigar, fishing, golf, hunting. Someone's going to really enjoy it at a value price, and we're going to help people, young blood, younger generation in Nicaragua to start their business through bundle cigars. So I think I don't know if I'm justifying myself, but I believe that they really touched my heart and really helped me open my eyes to bundle cigars. It's not as much as you guys, my clients. I think it's more of the industry. I want to support the industry as much as I can, and I think the industry will get an amazing support if I help it with bundle cigars. You don't want to smoke it, and I respect it. You will buy, like I said, so when friends come in and they don't smoke cigars, you give them those cigars. You will buy when there's a fundraising or whatever, and your friend is saying, hey, what can you pitch in for the fundraising? You will give them bundle cigars that you know are done by Maceda, are done by Tabanero Cigars, that they're good quality. They're going to have perfect draw, because where we making bundle cigars, there's a drop master. I make sure to buy the drop master for these kids. So everything is draw master. Even there's a bundle cigar, you're not going to have an issue with draw. They're going to burn good. It's just they're not going to be that amazing. So to give it away, for activities to get together, they will be amazing. So in Nicaragua, I experimented being away from my family and during the hurricane right here in Tampa. Oh boy. I was up the day of the hurricane up to 2 a.m. just checking on my family, checking the cameras of the warehouse, the store. The power went out at the warehouse, the power went out at my store, but the power didn't go out in my house. God was here. God was here. My good friends were thinking of me. And all that energy, it makes a big difference. So it was 2 a.m. Thanks God, nothing happened here. The water got pretty high, but it never got to the tree or anything. And then the next day, after the hurricane, my laser machine got delivered. So you imagine how much stress between the hurricane, my family here, everybody in the block, everybody on the cul-de-sac, they left. They brought out and they left, and my wife stayed here with my 3 kids by herself. I got 2 freezers full of meats and stuff. 1 freezer here, 1 freezer in the warehouse. Because I was brought up like that in Cuba. It was so much necessary that my family was always stashing food. So even everything's available right here in the U.S., I'm kind of like a prepper when it comes to food. And also bullets. So before I left, I ordered batteries. I ordered a controller from a company that I've been looking at on YouTube, and they never got here. So I was like going, God, I should get on that company's ass and got everything here and installed before I left. The battery's already here. They already arrived. The controller, it's in transit. So I'll make sure before I go to Nicaragua in December to leave those batteries and controller installed in my house with a transfer switch and teach my wife, the light goes out, whatever, how to use them. I wish I can find a way to do it automatically, to find on a smart box that when the light goes out, just hit those breakers, the refrigerators, lights, and TV and freezer. I've been searching and searching. I can find a box to do it automatically. I can find the whole breaker box for $4,500, but I don't want to do the whole breaker box. I only want a few breakers. So I wish I can find a smart transfer switch for only 10 circuits, so my wife doesn't have to touch anything. But she has learned a lot. The AC went out when I was in Nicaragua, and she see me many times flushing the drain. And I said, okay, go to the right of the garage. There's the little bulb that you put inside of the tube. And she did it. She flushed it. She put vinegar. And that's it. Air conditioning was working. I was so proud of her. My wife is amazing. It's an amazing woman. I'm surrounded by really good women that have shaped my life. I'm really thankful. I'm really appreciate it. So when the laser machine arrived, I never told anybody that the first laser machine, it dropped from the lift gate. It dropped in front of me, boom, and it hit one of the corner of the crate, and I looked kind of like it bended, and I said, I don't want that. Put it back. I don't want that. But that was right here in the U.S. If something happened in Estelí, Nicaragua with that laser machine, there's no take it back. It took from February to now for that laser machine to arrive to Nicaragua. And $24,000. A $12,000 machine, a $12,000 machine right here in the U.S. down there, because of the 35 imports, because of the shipping, because of the money that the guy is making. 24,500. You imagine that thing dropping? So I didn't mention anybody of my deepest fear of something happening with a machine because of what happened the first time. So when they show up with the forklift, it's a 1950 forklift, huge. I'll put some short so you guys can see it. And because of the bottom of the crate, it didn't fit through the 2 doors. Oh boy, I was just praying and saying, yeah, go. And I said, I'm a man of faith. So one of the hydraulic hoses, as soon as I put them out of the truck, one of the hydraulic hoses broke. I said, oh boy. They went, it was about 2 hours, and I was paying 4 guys to stay there to help transferring the machine. And they went, changed the hose, came back, put them in, drag it inside. Good. They left, everybody happy. I paid the guys. And I started the machine. And I said, well, God, thank you. Everything is good. It got scrape on the corner. A little bit of the paint, this and that. It looks like it has character now. But it was only scraping. And one of the legs, it came off. It got unwelded. But you kind of put them in there and tight, and it works. I level. So my welder guy is going to weld that corner again. It's just the nut that it welds on the bottom. I was happy. I turned it on. Ooh. I was, God, thank you, God, thank you. The screen, I hear a noise going, and the screen goes off. I said, God, so much of my energy thinking, asking for everything to be all right, but I was so tense. The electrician was working in there, and I kind of showed the electrician everything that I know about the machine. And I said, look, here's the power, this and that. And then he's looking at a board that has no lights on it and always has lights. And so he has a lot better eyesight than me. He spot that a little fuse, a 4 amp fuse, it was black and burned. I said, oh, shoot. So I said, why did it burn? So he unscrewed it, this and that, took it, saw there was a fuse. Unweld the fuse. We went like 4 different places. That's another thing in Nicaragua. It's not like you go a place and you find anything you need. You got to go like 4 or 5 different places in Esteli to find fuses, to find whatever. So we put the fuse back. Dandy, boom, boom, boom. And he's a smart guy. I really like the guy. Edgar Games. I like that kid. I feel he even charged me a little bit more because I'm coming from the U.S. and I'm okay with it. I like to be a blessing for people who do a good job. The same people my clients are to me. Some people you guys are to me. I give that back to people who does great job. I know they're charging me a little bit more, but I'm okay. I'm thankful. I'm appreciated to find those people that put those people on my journey. So he changed the fuse and everything, and he says, let me check the back of the card. There was an insect, big one. And with his 2 legs, he touched 2 different weldings, and he did the spark. After the machine was installed, went through that, everything, an insect took the fuse out. Because the card, coming from China, it had a nice protection and everything, but the insect went in inside of the little holes of protection, got on the back, and it made a spark. I'll put pictures in there for you guys to see. I said, okay, God, if that was the test, I pass. We find out that we need to put some varnish on the back of the car so that doesn't happen again. So we'll do that when I go back to Nicaragua. So I went and centered all the laser on each mirror, cleaned the lenses, everything, and it was cutting beautiful, beautiful. So it was a successful trip. And I can't wait to be there on December. I'm going on December 3rd, so I'll spend October, November here in the U.S., and I'm leaving December the 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. My family's flying December 20th. They will spend with me Christmas, everything in Nicaragua from December 20th to January 9th. They come back to the U.S. on the 9th. And I will stay to the end of January. So 2 months in Nicaragua, but with my family in there for an entire month. We're starting to get climatized because we're moving to Nicaragua hopefully July of next year for at least 1 year, 2 years to get my family exposed to another culture, my kids, for my kids to practice Spanish, to keep my kids away from all the nonsense that is happening right now on TV, on everything around them that is pissing me off so much. Trying to show my kids something that is not really a reality. Try to change my kids' principle, my kids' belief with freaking Disney and TV. So I want to take my kids at least for a year, 2 years, to another country that I think, you know, I'll buy 2 horses, I'll buy chickens, I'll buy chips. Well, I'm moving to where we're looking for the house. It's kind of like in the 10 minutes away from Esteli, but in kind of like a little farm, because I want my kids to experiment that. And I thanks that a lot to one of my good mentors, Ken Golf. He has opened my eyes how much I need to do that with my kids. Thank you, Ken. Thank you. And experiment life down there. So when they go back here, they appreciate more everything they got here. And I will show you in a little bit again, because last time I said I will show you, but as we cut the video by mistake. So you can have an idea how much they enjoy the backyard. And now we did a zip line for them. So I like to do as much as I can outdoors so my kids come out and do stuff. Right now they're inside because they know I'm doing this. So guys, I will keep you tuned. I will do more work documenting what's going on. I am spending the day today with my kids. I really miss them. But I'm here sharing with you guys for a little bit. And I always, every time things are difficult, I always go back to why is it that I'm here on earth? Why God put me on earth? What is my purpose? And you know what it is. For the last 15 years, I've been getting better and better. And for the rest of my life, I will get even better at serving you guys with the best of me. Have a beautiful Sunday. Reflect on life with good craftsmanship. Stop time, because it is really important, especially now, Sunday, that is the beginning of the week, to assess what happened last week and plan next week with a good cigar. Thank you very much. And let me show you a little bit around so you can see how I can connect my brain, my thoughts in the beginning of the week.